If I need some rest, I'ma flip me some. I talk like I want it, she don't say nothing back. If pull up, I put that in my, or I put that in my. Call a shorty made up my brody. If you don't owe me, they'll act like you owe me. I promise I won't ever quit Kobe. Young thugger, I whip it that bitch, you know me, young thugger. Yeah, she shining like butter. From Chicago, I call her young Cutler. Leave it to people, I pull up in Billy with London, they all wanna meet. Yeah, they all wanna greet them. Then they all wanna.
At the point, standing 6'8", number 3, Josh Giddey.
2K Sports presents the NBA. Monday Night Basketball is coming right up. And tonight, our matchup, you'll see the Atlanta Hawks going up against the Chicago Bulls at United Center. I'm Kevin Harlan, excited to share the broadcast table tonight with Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And we'll hear from Allie LaForce on the sideline. Here's what the Hawks have lined up on their schedule. On Wednesday, they'll be playing against Michael Porter and the Brooklyn Nets. And then on Friday, they'll be playing against Pascal Siakam and the Indiana Pacers.
And Kevin, I think you have to look at this as an opportunity to take a step forward. Sometimes tough road trips can bring the best out of a team and bring you closer together.
Looking at the starting five for the Atlanta Hawks. Filling the perimeter slots are Daniels and Rizachet. Johnson and Okongwu man the post position. And for Chicago, then it's Okoro, and it's Collins in at the center position. So, Greg, here we are, just about a week into the NBA season. The regular season comes at you fast.
I mean, the games start coming fast and furiously right out of the gate. But you wonder how we made it through summer without getting to see any NBA action.
For three, and it's Rizachet missing. Now the Bulls with it. It's a three-point game. Okoro dishes to Ivy. It's blocked. Fast break, the Hawks. Finished off the break.
Gets behind the D on the break, and the pass is there waiting for him.
Pass to Buzelis. And here's Ivy. And here is Giddey. That one doesn't go. Here's Rizachet, covered by Okoro. And a wide-open look for Daniel. A three-pointer off the mark. Bulls have gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. Pass to Buzelis. Now, here's Collins. Just 5 to shoot. The 19-foot shot. The shot by Buzelis, no good.
I think the defense will live with him taking mid-range jumpers, but maybe just a little bit more resistance.
Okongwu with the screen for Rizachet. Goes up again, and there's the nice layup by Okongwu.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
And the foul on Dyson Daniel. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Giddey with it. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Collins.
Just haven't found their offensive footing yet, only managing to sink 1 of their first 5 shots.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Back to Johnson. Fires the 3. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Last game matched up with the Magic. Tough loss there.
Yeah, tough game on the road. The guys you're defending obviously comfortable shooting in their own building. You've got to find a way to break their rhythm.
Well, they weren't fighting through screens. Their closeouts and rotations were late. You name it, and let's just say they didn't do it on defense.
And guys, hold on now. I'm getting word we have Shams Charania calling in. Shams, what do you have for us?
Well, there was a bit of uncertainty over the summer about whether the Bulls would stick with Billy Donovan or not. He also received some interest from the Knicks, but that was cleared up when the organization chose to extend him on a multi-year deal. It cements his role with the team as they continue to build. Guys, the Bulls have committed to Billy Donovan for the long haul.
He knows his stuff. Hey, Shams, thank you very much.
And how about the patience from Buzelis and the body control? He doesn't rush through that play.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Okongwu with the screen for Johnson. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Atlanta shooting their first shots of the night from the charity stripe.
And what I love about Jalen Johnson, just, how versatile he is. And the scary part, this guy is still improving. He's got another level to get to.
The shot by Ivy, no good.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Pass to Daniel. Now, Reza Shea. Scoreless thus far. Johnson with the bounce pass. Okongwu down low. Working on Collins. Johnson, the pass to Okongwu. That one falls. Okongwu's now got his second bucket of the game to go.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Now here's Giddey. His last outing, 16 points for him. Out to the right wing. Here's Ivy. Great D on that shot, and it's off the mark. Here's Atlanta now. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. Here's Johnson. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Collins, good.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
Pass to Daniel. And stolen by Ivy. Here's Giddey. The teardrop falls in.
And everyone loves running, especially a guy like Giddey.
From about 16, and again, it's Atlanta.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Now here's Giddey. Here's Buzelis. Drills the three-pointer. Buzelis has got 8.
Shots are just flowing to him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Inside, here's Johnson. And the slam dunk by Johnson.
And I love that from Johnson. Sets the pick and then finds some space there for the basket.
And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. These teams were last season's best passers. The squads with the most assists in the NBA. The Hawks second. Number 5, the Bulls.
Both teams really good at passing the basketball. You look at the numbers from a season ago, very unselfish.
Bulls trail by 4. Here's Giddey. Kicks it out to Collins. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. That one on Reza Shea.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Atlanta.
I've really been impressed with how aggressive they've been inside, looking to capitalize from the paint whenever they can.
And it seems they've also put an emphasis on moving the ball, working to rotate around the defense and find those quality looks.
The Hawks leading by 3. It's deflected. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Collins.
And taking a look at some stats here for Daniels. Good season for him last year. He was around 14 points a game last year. Just over 3 steals and 6 rebounds. Fantastic totals for... him across the board. I wouldn't be surprised if he keeps rolling.
I think if you talk to anyone on this team, they believe in his abilities about 1,000%.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
And if he sniffs the rim, he's attacking. Getting not messing around when he gets in close like that.
Johnson with a screen on Giddey. Pass to Johnson. Oh, and the jam by Johnson.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. Now here's Giddey. And here is Okoro. It's Collins high post. Shot clock at 6. Ivy kicks to Okoro. Off target with his 3.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Buzelis with the ball. He's guarded by Johnson. Back to Giddey. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
And let's see some of the numbers here for Okongwu. Great showing for him last season. And he did his share on the glass, battled his way into the top 15 in rebounds per game.
And, you know, back to his tremendous efficiency shooting last season, top 10 in the league, his dead-eye shooting creates so many opportunities for that offense. And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout, looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Chicago making some changes. Smith comes in for Buzelis. And Trey Jones subbed in. Buzelis is checked in for the Bulls. Okoro comes in for Ivy. Here's Hield. 9 points last game out. Outside, Kuminga. Over Buzelis. Nice form on the 20-footer. Kuminga's got his first basket.
What matters most is Kuminga attacks with confidence. He doesn't seem to question that part.
There with Trey Jones. And Smith. And it's Buzelis in at the 4 slot. That's the group on the 4 for Chicago. 4 on the clock. And the basket by Jones.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Pass to Hield. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. To the inside. Landale. It's good. Landale's got 8 points.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Now, here's Okoro. He has yet to score. Jones finds Giddey. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field.
And how about the body control? Giddey refusing to let the defense alter that shot.
Well, Josh Giddey provides a floor general's mentality, RJ, in a 6'8" frame.
Yeah, he sees the floor extremely well and prides himself on his ability to create easy looks for his teammates, especially in transition.
The 3 from McCollum. Rebound by Smith.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Pass to Okoro. Bulls moving the ball around. They get the rebound. And Smith with the stop.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, G.A., he knows what his job is. Patrol the offensive glass.
He's just giving them everything he has. It's what his teammates appreciate and enjoy playing with him.
Here's Giddey. No good on the fast break pull-up. The Hawks leading by 3. Puts it up from 17. Rebound by Smith. Smith's got 4 rebounds in this game. On the wing, Giddey. In the hoop for his 4th field goal. 4 for 7 shooting and looking for more.
Well, Giddey loves to finish strong inside, and he knows how to take advantage of his size.
And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Zach Collins checked in for Chicago. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Okongwu's checked in for Jock Landale. Johnson comes in for Jonathan Kuminga. Reza Shea, he's checked in for Hield. And Daniels subbed in for C.J. McCollum. The Hawks have gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. On the wing, Daniels. Over Giddey. And that one's good. Daniels. And the Hawks lead by 3. For Chicago, they've gone 6 of 9 in the second quarter. Some good work from the field. Okoro with it. Still yet to score. And stolen by Giddey. Here's Buzelis, and then Buzelis with the dunk.
And throwing it down, not necessarily Buzelis' game, but don't give him that much space.
Out left to the wing. Johnson sets the screen for Reza Shea. And then Johnson with the dunk.
This guy is a high flyer, and he needs to be as an undersized player.
Collins up top. Ivy's checked in for Trey Jones.
Personal foul. First team foul. Checking into the game for your goal. Number 31.
Here's Collins. Pass to Ivy. Right here. Shot clock at 5. And that one is good.
And this is what you want Ivy doing, attacking lanes to the rim with confidence.
Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
Love how selfless he is setting brick screens like this. Plays like that right there are what help create easy scoring opportunities.
The Hawks have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
Yeah, and fairly decent a season ago, about 77% from the line.
Okoro passes to Giddey. Now Buzelis pass to Giddey. The 10-footer. And that one hits back iron.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising it's such a tight game.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thanks. The Bulls are going younger. Coach Billy Donovan said we don't want to be just stuck in the middle. There's no question about that, but it's always about the integrity of competition. The building out part is identifying guys that are going to help us move forward. Back to you.
Taking the long view. All right, Allie, thank you for the report. Chicago needs to get off a shot here. Here's Ivy. That's 3 pointers off the mark. The Hawks leading by 4. Okongwu finds Johnson. And out of bounds as the Bulls gain possession. Right now, let's bring up the 2K leaderboard and see the teams that really knew how to clog the passing lanes last season. The Hawks second.
You could tell by watching them how much they enjoyed playing defense. They seem to have an endless reserve of energy flying around and pressuring the basketball.
Ivy against Daniels. There's a screen by Collins. 14 feet away. Giddy, no good.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Out to the wing. Now Rizachet. Okongwu with the screen for Rizachet. The layup off target.
Had enough room to finish, and that's one he'll usually make.
Here's Giddy. This one for three. And there's Buzelis on the assist from Giddy.
Buzelis showing a little bit of everything with that quick release.
Left side, Daniel. Jacks up a three. Not happening with that shot. He's put up 5 and made 2. To the right side. Pass to Ivy. Over to the wing. The baseline J. Mark that as his 5th miss in 7 shots.
And usually that's a bucket for him, but look, nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
Collins grabs the miss. Chicago has gotten half their shots from three-point range to go down in the second quarter. 3 of 6 from downtown.
And that's foul number 2. And maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another before half.
In the corner, Okoro with it. Ivy against Daniels. From the baseline. One thing you hear players talking about after they've been in the league for a while, Richard, they say the game slows down. When did that happen for you?
For me, it was probably my 3rd year. The end of my 3rd year, the game started to slow down a little bit for me. I went from 9 points to 15 to 18. The game really slowed down in that 3rd year.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
Here's Rizachet, covered by Okoro. Shot by Johnson, no good. And for Atlanta, they come in off a good outing against the Thunder. Giddy the pass to Collins. To the paint. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. And Ivy lays it up and in. 6 points for Jaden Ivy.
He's a big combo guard, and Ivy plays with no fear in there.
Pass to Rizachet. On the wing, Johnson. Trying to end the drought, and he lays it up and in. Johnson's got 14.
No, he's been locked all the way in from the floor, and he's the #1 reason why they're winning right now.
And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Pass to Buzelis. From 13, nice jump shot. Good. Buzelis has got 7 points here in this quarter.
And Buzelis is in a rhythm now. He's playing to his strengths and taking what is offered from the defense.
Johnson with a screen on Giddy.
Oh, my!
Nice finish. And he dunks it down. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Hawks lead by 1. From the United Center in Chicago. Back in a moment.
Hey folks, welcome. The Atlanta Hawks find themselves here in a close one at the half.
Their work on the glass has been superb tonight, chasing down every miss there, Ernie. That's their mindset.
Yeah, you can tell it was a focal point of their game plan coming in, and they've made good on that. And time now to swing it around as we take a look at the upcoming schedule.
When I look at Atlanta, right now a lot of teams are still figuring things out, shuffling rotations, and players are trying to get their timing back.
Yeah, plenty of adjustments in the early stages. That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more hoops action.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. It's been one outstanding game from Manas Buzelis.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
Difficult on him.
Checking out the group for Quinn Snyder to start the second half. Johnson and Okongwu man the post positions. Filling the perimeter slots are Daniels and Rizachet. Daniels inside the line. It's hauled in by the Bulls. They host the Kings after this game, and that will be the middle game of this three-game homestand. Outside Collins. Daniels against Ivy. Pass to Buzelis. Launches a three. A rebound by Johnson. The Hawks leading. Outside Daniels. Okongwu with a screen on Giddey. Down low. Okongwu's shot is good. Okongwu's now got 6 points.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Hawks. They've led by as much as 10. Pass to Okongwu. It's rebounded by Giddey. Giddey's got 5 rebounds tonight. Greg, we have another up-and-comer from down under, Josh Giddey.
I mean, a lot of young teams that come into the NBA by way of Australia. They're great skill development programs showing in Giddey, who stands 6'8", but plays like a small point guard.
Johnson in the corner. No good from outside.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Here's Giddey. And the shot goes in. He's got 10. Guys, we're not through 3 quarters of play, but 6 lead changes already in this one.
Yeah, competitive, and I think we all can agree that we thought this would be the type of game that would come down to the end.
Here's Johnson, and he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
Great finish by Johnson, a chance to add another.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
And last season, he made good on about 3 out of every 4 free throw attempts. Last time I checked, I think that's 75%.
Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Collins setting the pick for Ivy. Pass to Okoro. On the wing, Giddey. He's got 10. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Okoro. That shot misses. The Hawks have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. And they recover it. Johnson for 3. Drills it from outside. Johnson's got 20.
And what a shot right there by Johnson, wasting no time in letting that one go.
Here's Giddey. Pass to Buzelis. Ivy against Daniel. It's good. And the Hawks lead has got down to just 3 in the basket from Ivy.
I tell you, he has some impressive moves in his repertoire. That's as good as it gets, but just one of many.
Here's Daniels. It's all in by the Bulls. From the wing, Giddy. Down goes basket number 6 for him this game. He's taken 12 shots and made half of them.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
After Rizichet. Kicks it out to Johnson. Shoots it. Can't nail the jumper. The Bulls have gone 4-7 to get things started here in the second half. Okoro passes to Giddy. Ivy, no one around him. Hands it from downtown. Ivy's got 7 now in this quarter.
And if Ivy can hit that shot with consistency, it really makes him a tough cover.
To the middle and stolen by Giddy. And here is Okoro. Hasn't made one yet. Here's Rizichet, covered by Okoro. Johnson left side. Okongwu with the screen for Johnson. And he comes up with the deuce. Johnson's got the game tied up here for the Hawks.
And we've been watching Jalen Johnson build this confidence, taking it to the defense there. Big game tonight. Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
No doubt. That's the kind of play that can energize the whole team, and they will take it in a close game like this.
And he's going up for the alley-oop. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Pass to Ivy. Here's Okoro. And stolen by Daniels. Jumps up. Plays it in off the breakaway. And it's a 4-point Atlanta lead. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Hawks.
Great heads-up defensive play tonight, creating offensive opportunities for themselves by forcing deflections.
And I'll tell you, the energy they've shown in the open floor, boy, it has been terrific. Doing a phenomenal job converting in those situations.
Johnson outside. Hawks passing it around. Pass to Okongwu. Okongwu with a screen on Ivy. On the clock. Collins grabs the miss. Collins has got his 4th rebound in this one. Now here's Giddy. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. 15 points for Jaden Ivey. And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. And the Bulls making a change here. Jones is checked in, and a switch here also for Atlanta. Kispert's checked in. Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Johnson the screen. Count the basket. He's got 15.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone until someone stops him. Just let him roll.
Ivy passes to Okoro. Stolen by Kispert. Right side Daniels. They double team Johnson. Pass to Kispert. Daniels with the bounce pass. Clock at 6. And here's Johnson outside. No good that time. Bulls trail by 4. Buzelis with the ball. 15 points in the game. Daniels against Jones. Down low, here's Collins, and finished off by Collins.
And although he's undersized at his position, his vertical, yeah, that'll clean up a few mistakes.
Now Daniels, 6 points for him. Okongwu with a screen on Jones. And Okongwu slams it in.
Oh, I dunk you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points. Daniels against Ivy. That one's in there. The Hawks' lead is cut down to 2 on the bucket from Jones.
As a playmaker, Ivy has an interesting upside. If he continues to develop those skills, he'd only increase his value.
Okongwu with a screen on Jones. Pass to Okongwu. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Atlanta shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And the first one drops.
Taking 2 shots.
Both free throws good from Okongwu. Bulls trail by 4. Now here's Ivy. 15 points in the game. Jones looking for an opening. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
1:56 left in the third quarter. Johnson wide open. He fires. The Hawks again can't hit. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thanks, guys. Jalen Johnson, great in the two-man game, and he talked about how he operates off the pocket pass. He said, quote, "It's simple. You got to read before the catch. Point fire. Quick decisions. Just how quarterbacks have progressions with receivers. I have progressions in the pocket, and I read those." Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, Allie, we thank you. Josh Giddey is checked in for Chicago. Let's take a moment to look at the two. Chicago making a switch here. Collins is checked in. Giddey against Hield. It's good. That's 8 baskets for him now. 8 for 15 shooting.
He's someone opposing defenses have a hard time game planning for.
Trey Jones out there with Josh Giddey. Then it's Anthony Simon. And it's Smith. And it's Collins in at the 5 spot. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. 6 to shoot. It's good. And the Hawks lead has come back down to 6. They get the basket from Simon.
Wow, has he flipped the switch at halftime. Much more effective here in the second half.
Pass to Landale. Hawks passing it around. Here's Rizichet. Fires from deep. It's all in by the Bulls. Smith's got 7 rebounds in the game.
And they're up right now, but it hasn't been because of him. He's really struggled on offense.
Always has his head up, Giddey unselfish with it.
The Hawks leading by 4. Pass to Hield. To the left wing. There's the pick. Releases. Rebound by Smith. Smith's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Greg, everything they're doing is working right now.
Good run they have going right now. The momentum is huge.
So for the Bulls, Booz Ellis is checked in for Smith. Okoro comes in for Anthony Simons. And it's Jaden Ivey in for Trey Jones. Okongwu's checked in for Atlanta. Chicago grabs the miss. Giddy's got 6 rebounds here tonight. From outside the arc. Rebound by the Hawks. Outside, Kuminga. Heel kicks to Kuminga. And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
No doubt for me, the offense looks better in the second half. They've been able to dial down those turnovers, and that's been a huge help.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Dalen Johnson's checked in for Kuminga, and Daniels subbed in for Buddy Hield. To the paint. Here's Giddey. Takes the 12-footer and hits. Giddy's got 10 points here in the second half.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
Over to the left wing. A wide open look here for Okongwu. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots. Ivy against Daniel. Inside, here's Collins, and finish off by Collins.
Excellent job navigating the screen and roll there. Giddey showing his vision on that one.
Okongwu with a screen on Giddey. Driving inside. Stolen by Collins. Here's Ivy. Pass to Buzelis. To tie it up, and the Bulls tack on 2 more. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for Chicago.
Great heads-up defensive play tonight, creating offensive opportunities for themselves by forcing deflections.
And we also got to highlight how lackluster the opposition has been in terms of boxing out. This team is flat out bullying them on the offensive glass. It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Yeah, but I think it's going to come down to who can get the stops down the stretch, because that's who's going to come away with this one.
And so it's Atlanta with it. They trail by 1. So it's off to Brooklyn after this game as they have the next to look forward to. That'll be game 2 of 4 straight on the road. Rizachet in the corner. To the inside. Stolen by Collins. And now the Bulls on the break. Here's Okoro. Banked in off the glass. Okoro's got the lead up to 3 now for the Bulls.
And so far in the second half, this has been a different kind of game than what we saw early on.
And they look like a completely different team. I wonder what coach said to them at halftime to help spark this momentum change.
A 3-pointer. Good.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. And now, Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Well, Quinn Snyder had some words for his team over the break. He said to his players, "I believe in you. I know what we have." It was less about X's and O's and more about the team's identity. Guys, they play for one another.
All right, Allie, thank you. Okongwu with a screen on Giddey. Oh, what a play inside.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Collins setting the pick for Giddey. And that one is good.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
Here's Rizachet, covered by Okoro. Oh, the one-handed hammer.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
No doubt. That's the kind of play that can energize the whole team, and they will take it in a close game like this.
Giddey. It's off. The Hawks trail by 4. Johnson. Good. Lays it right in there.
And whatever this team needs, Johnson is willing and able to provide.
Daniels against Ivy. 14 feet away. Sinks the big jumper.
Big-time buckets is what everyone wants to see from Ivy. He has to attack without hesitation in those situations.
Here's Rizichet, covered by a corner. Johnson surveying the floor. Rebounded by Collins. Chicago has gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. It's Ivy. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Collins. And he commits the intentional foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
First free throw is good, and that puts them up by 5. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 6-point ball game.
Taking full advantage of his opportunities at the line to extend their lead.
Here's Rizichet, covered by a Okoro. Fires the 3. Can't get it to go. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Second personal foul. Third team foul.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
And you have to appreciate the all-out effort Jaden Ivey gives you on the court. He works so hard to find ways to get involved and prove he belongs here.
And it's desperation time now.
Doesn't matter if it's a 2 or a 3. They need the quickest shot possible.
Up top, Giddey. So the Bulls win it. A confident win, and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. I think they built off that edge of being here and playing with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
And that about wraps it up. With Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, and along with Allie LaForce on the sideline, I'm Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching tonight's NBA coverage. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, Josh Giddey.